All right, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings, salutations to the house of David. And pretty much, I just got back from watching the brother Harmer One, his video that he just made going into how the Spirit is revealing Esau, Edom, and the house of Saul. And pretty much, the Spirit is being ramped up in these last days. The true man, they're given that spiritual gift to come out here and to condemn the so-called white man known as Esau, Edom in the Bible. So I basically came across this article right here on Blacklisted News, published February 26, 2020, Year of Prophecy. And it says, I hate white people. Black woman tells Portland mom she attacked her because she's white. Now this goes deeper than the skin color. This is a spiritual thing. All right, the seed of the woman was always going to be adverse, okay, against the seed of the serpent. And the seed of the serpent is the so-called white man. And the Israelites, they will always be against one another. And this is why Judah, the head tribe of the nation of Israel, is being roused up in a major way. And our people, all those years of oppression and anger is being, put back through the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our people, they suffer from Down syndrome, because they have forgotten what the so-called white man did to them. That's why they love the so-called white man. But the Spirit of the Lord is changing that in a major way, because that's why Judah is being risen back up. And pretty much that's the first precept I'm going to get. Genesis chapter 49, verse 9. It says, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? All right, who shall rouse him up? The Spirit of the Lord is rousing up Judah. Because once Judah takes action, then the rest of the tribes are going to follow. Now, in this case, it was a woman. Now, I'm going to play this video, and we're going to go on from there.
A woman attacked on a bus, and police say her skin color may have played a role in this case. Officers say that woman was with her daughter at the time.
The suspect faced a judge this afternoon, and Fox 12's Sarah Hurwitz was there.
Nemo Kalinle pleaded not guilty today in court, and she's facing an assault charge as well as a biased crime charge in this case. According to court documents, this all happened on a TriMet bus last month. Court documents say on January 19th, Nemo Kalinle assaulted a woman who was riding on the same bus as her. Court documents claim that victim said Kalinle appeared to be exiting the bus, but instead punched her in the face and head in front of the victim's daughter. Court documents alleged that the husband of that woman stepped in to stop the assault, and when interviewed, court documents say the victim said she asked Kalinle why she attacked her, and the victim claims Kalinle said, "It's because you're white and I hate white people." In those documents, the victim says she never saw Kalinle before and does not know her. Now, the victim in this case did have to go to the hospital for her injuries. Kalinle is expected to be back in court on March 6th. Reporting in downtown Portland, Sarah Hurwitz.
So it's the Spirit that's rousing our people up. Now, Esau, Edom, you so-called white people, you guys have been at ease. You guys were never basically persecuted for all your heinous crimes that you have committed upon the earth, specifically on the tribes, all right, the 12 tribes of Israel. And now what's happening is the Spirit is upon the prophets to bring out all your crimes that you have committed, and you have to pay for those, you see. And what's going on right now is the Spirit is upon our people, which, that woman, she wasn't in the truth, but the 2/3 are going to be leading the race wars. They're going to be a part of that. And, our people have a lot of built-in anger from all those years of oppression, slavery, the devil's punch bowl, all right, so on and so forth. So, you Edomites, you're not ready for that, man, because Jake out here, our people are angry. You know what I'm saying? We understand the truth, being in this truth, and we understand that everything has to be fulfilled according to prophecy, and these race riots are going to come, and you Edomites are going to be in for a rude awakening, So, let me get a precept. All right, so this is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to thee that spoileth, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." All right. So when you Edomites, you come out and say, forget about slavery. We have reparations for you. We don't want to hear that shit, man. True reparations is having the people that oppressed you, that lynched our men, okay, that raped the woman, fed the babies to alligators. The reparations come in the form of having those people as your slaves and doing the exact same thing to them. That's true reparations. Because you Edomites, what you're doing now is you're trying to hold hands with Jake. You're trying to come together. We're all one people. Well, you guys saying that? You guys were not saying that during the time of slavery. You guys were not saying that when you guys came over here, all right, to the New World America, where the Gadites, the northern tribes, and the Reubenites, the Ephraimites were over here. You guys made a bunch of treaties, with this guy Christopher Columbus, one of your forefathers, and you guys broke every fucking treaty, man. So you guys are gonna be paid. You guys are gonna get paid for that. And we're in a time now where the Lord, He has His Spirit out here upon the earth, and judgment is going out 24/7. And you Edomites, through your spirit that your time is up. But this is what the elites are not telling you. The upper echelon that control this society. You got your DuPonts, Rockefellers, Rothschild. They're not telling you what's going on. You average peon Edomites. You watch our videos, but your ignorance and your pride has gotten the best of you. You're not gonna fear until the Lord actually starts doing things to you, which He's doing. And one of the perfect examples is this right here. Now, this woman should even be persecuted, because for the point of it, she did the right thing. Okay, she did the right thing. Reading on, it says, a woman faces hate crimes charges after authorities said she pummeled a mother in front of her young daughter at a North Portland bus stop. Nemo Kalini, 42, had just exited a number 4 bus at North Fremont Street and Gentibing Avenue on January 19, when she started slugging Janae Jordan in the face repeatedly. So that's that spirit of vengeance that's out here, man. And then there's a lot more to come after that. Okay, you Edomite women that are at ease, and you Edomite men, hey, you guys are going to get it, man. Okay. So pretty much, let me get another scripture. This is Ezekiel chapter, chapter 25 and verse 9. I'll start at verse 12. It says, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom has dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and has greatly offended and revenged himself upon them." Well, you guys, you Edomites, you so-called white people, you guys have a long history of oppression. All right? You guys have the rulership of the earth, and you can look at the earth right now, it's completely void of judgment. Wickedness has increased because the basis of man, you Edomites, are in rulership. But you guys' rulership is coming to an end, and this is what you guys hate. And this is why the elites are trying to further the New World Order. And so, how the scripture say, the devil's going to come in with great wrath, but he's not going to go beyond the point which the Lord ordained him. And ultimately, payback is a motherfucker, man. But that's what you guys have to do. You guys have to pay back all the things, the heinous crimes you guys have committed upon this earth. You guys have to pay it back. Reading on, it says, "Therefore thus to the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel." And you see clearly that was an example of that. And that's just a small tip of the iceberg. Many more of that is to come for you so-called white people, man. Be very afraid, because the Lord's not playing around, man. The Lord said, we have drunk enough the cup. His own people drunk of it. And are you him that are going to go unpunished? You shall surely be punished for all your crimes. And this is exactly what the Lord did to ancient Pharaoh by raising him up, and by letting that pride get puffed up to the point where he got so puffed up he thought he would never be taken down. And the Lord just hit that hammer, boom. So the same thing's happening in these last days, man. And the earth is showing her plagues. that's letting you know that the Lord who you call Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahweh Shai, is returning to deliver his elect. Because 2/3 of our people are going to die here, all right, through the race riots, through the martial law, the famine, the sword, or ultimately by the missiles, right alongside with you so-called white people in these other nations. Because that's the only thing that's awaiting you in your future, those missiles and slavery. It says, thus to the Lord Yahweh, because the Philistines have dealt by revenge and have taken vengeance with a despiteful heart to destroy for the old hatred. Therefore thus to the Lord power. Behold, I will stretch out my hand upon the Philistines, and will cut off the Cherethims, and destroy the remnant of the sea coast. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. So you're going to know it's the Lord. In this whole thing with the coronavirus, the scripture said, shall there be a trumpet blowing in the city, and the Lord has not done it. So it's the Lord that's doing all these things. So we don't fear the coronavirus. We don't fear none of these things that are coming upon the earth. All right? You know, guys like to talk about Esau, the one doing it. Well, who's controlling Esau? The Lord. You see? But that just goes to show where guys' minds are at. They don't fear the Lord. They fear man. But pretty much, man, that's it, man. The Spirit is out here and is revealing everything. Esau can't hide himself. You guys that don't care about this truth and are lukewarm, you can't hide yourself as well. When that day comes, it will be manifest. You know, because the Lord will not protect you, and you will be destroyed right alongside with the so-called white man, the Edomites. Shalom.